Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be starting our. Hello, welcome. I hope you can hear me very well. We are live streaming for the DevC mentorship for Andela. I'm going to be your mentor for those in group 06 and 07. My name is Emeka Augustine Ekene. We're going to be starting with HTML. Like I told you, we are supposed to handle HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on Saturday. But in order to avoid all of them getting jam-packed on the same day, I want to be able to take maybe HTML today, CSS tomorrow, JavaScript next tomorrow, so that by Saturday we will actually be unblocking it. If you have any problem, we'll be able to unblock you and take it generally. So the two software that we're going to be using to work is Notepad. You can see this is my Notepad, is already open. I hope you have a Notepad. Then another thing you need to code is your Google. So the two things, Notepad and Google. If you have a Microsoft system, operating system, Windows, or you have HP, the Notepad comes along with it. And Google Chrome you can always download and have. So this is my Notepad, and I'm going to be starting immediately. HTML, as we all know, simply stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the language of the browser. That means that if you're having Google Chrome, Opera Mini, Firefox, Internet Explorer, all these are browsers. All of them understand HTML. So that's why it is the basic language for browser. And to code HTML, like I said, you need this editor known as Notepad, and you also need a browser, Chrome. This time around we're going to be using Chrome. You can use Firefox or Safari or anything, but we are using Chrome. So I'm going to start up with the basic HTML syntax so that we understand. I hope that most of us already know how to code HTML, but for the purposes of getting the people that are starting new into programming, that's why we're taking this wholly. So I'm going to start coding immediately. So I have HTML, which is the beginning tag. Then I go down, then I have the closing tag of the HTML. So those are the opening tag. How you know an opening tag is that there is no slash, forward slash, but the closing tag there is slash. So I'm going to write down these simple code and I will explain it for all of us. So immediately after the HTML tag, which shows that this is HTML document, you're going to have the head tags. Very, very important. You need to have your head tag, and inside your head tag you're going to have the title tag. So title is where you put the title of your website. So I'm going to be having putting the title as DevC. So that is what I have as the title. So I'm going to have a closing title tag. You can see that the closing always has a slash. So I'm going to go down and now close the header tag. So always make sure that you have the slash. So that is the heading is done. So after inside the after the heading, we're going to have the body tags. So this is the body tag, the opening, and then we have the words closing body tag. So that is the basic syntax. And inside the body, this is where you have what you want to be contained as your write-up. So I'm going to have this is my first website. So that is the first HTML document that I've written. So I want to explain this for you. Now let's take this as you are having a human being. You have the head, the tip of the head and the tip of the toe. And you know, inside the human being, you normally have the basic two divisions, your head and your body. So this is your head and your body. Then inside your head, you're supposed to have your eye, which is the most important thing in your head. So in this HTML, the title represents the eye. That, and inside it has the content DevC. Then apart from the head, you have the body containing every other thing. So that is the basic explanation that we can use to remember this. So this is what comes in every HTML. Basically, you have the HTML tag opening and closing, showing that this is HTML document. Then you have the head tag where you have the title. The title is the most important thing there, but you also have things like the meta and the links to the style sheet and other things in the head. So as we progress, you're going to be seeing other things that can be in the head apart from the title. So you can have other things here apart from the title. And the body signifies the main body of the work. So we're going to save this and see how it works. So if you want to save, you save immediately after writing the basic HTML tag. You go to File, click on Save As. Be very careful, make sure you follow this exactly as I'm saying it. If you don't save it like the way I'm saying it, you will not be able to get it wrong very well. So check the folder that is here. This is desktop. So I'm going to be creating a new folder on the desktop so that I'll be knowing where all my files are being stored. So I'm going to have a new folder, then I'm going to call it DevC. So that is my new folder, and that is where I want to save this. So I'm going to save this with web1.html. Very, very important. You must put HTML, web1.html. Then in the text document, make sure you select all files. Some people, when they do this development for the first time, it will not be running because you don't do all these things. So make sure you do this. It has to end with .html. You have to select all files. And make sure you note the folder where you're saving. I created a new folder, DevC. So all my DevC, HTML, and other files, I'll be saving it inside here. So I'm going to click on Save. So once I save, you can see that this thing now has Web1. So this is the document web1.html. That is the first web page that we've created. You're going to see that the title will be DevC, and inside the body, we are going to have this is my first website. So in order to run this, we've done the code writing in the text editor known as Notepad. In order to run, we'll now go to the browser known as Chrome. So this is our Chrome browser, but we can simply get to the folder, DevC folder. You know, I created a new folder on the desktop. Sorry, my desktop is very, very unkept. I'll fix it very soon, but let's manage it for now. So on the desktop, I should locate my DevC folder. So it's inside my DevC folder that I have my my work. So I'm going to locate DevC folder. You see, because the desktop is not well kept, locating DevC will be a little big problem. So I can simply type D so that it can fetch me where DevC is. So you see it's here. I'm not seeing it, but it's around here. So I'm going to double click on it. So this is the folder DevC opened. So you can see Web1. So once you double click on Web1, it will make you to see the code. You can see this is my first website. You can see, and this is the code that gave it. So if I minimize this, I'll be seeing both of them alongside. So you can see in the title you have DevC. That's why here here you have DevC. Can you see here? This is DevC. Anything you put as the title comes here. Then anything you put inside the body comes inside here. So this is, as a programmer, this is what you are going to be doing. You're going to be writing all your codes in Notepad, whereas you'll be running it in the browser known as Chrome. So if you make any changes here, you see it here immediately. So let's make a change here. So inside this body tag, I'm going to simply put something inside the body tag in order to make the color to be different. So I'm going to put something. I'm going to simply say BG color. Make sure there is a space between the body and the attribute you want to put. BG color equal to red. So BG color simply means background color equal to red. So I'm going to click on File again and say Save. So once you say Save, when you get back to this one, you don't need to do anything. You just need to go to this Reload tab and click on it. You can see that the background is now red. So that is how you're going to be doing. Anything you make changes here, you save, you refresh here, you see the output. So I'm going to simply change this red to gray. So once I do that, I will do Ctrl S, which is save. Then I'll come here and click this reload. You can see that it has changed to gray. So with that, we are going to be making some changes here, and we're going to be making sure that it affects here. And that's how we're going to be doing this. HTML is very simple. So you just need to know the various tags and the various commands that do different things. And that is what we're going to be doing as we progress. If you have any questions on this little one that we've done so far, please make sure you ask me. Drop it on the comment section, whether it's on the YouTube page or on our messenger group. We're going to be doing some stuff today. We'll do HTML today. We'll do CSS tomorrow. Then we'll do JavaScript next tomorrow. So that on Saturday, we're going to have a full interactive session where everybody can ask any questions on these basics. So that by next week, we are going to be starting with Node.js and database, after which we enter swiftly into our React.js, and in the upper week, we are going to be doing agile. We are going to be using the agile methodology to solve the projects that are already given to us in the DevC learning core track. So thank you. I'm going to be handing off now. Then I'll start again by continuing with this after seeing your questions. Thank you and God bless you.